And when Mormon historians get together, there's often this lament, we don't do enough in the 20th century, we don't do enough in international history. And that's not because the records aren't there. That has something to do with our own training and our own biases, but there's terrific records, everything from oral interviews to local congregational records around the world in the 20th century, to missionary journals. So that would be one aspect I'd really encourage people to look at.
That graduate students and current scholars will broaden their conception of what it means to study Mormons or to study Mormon history. So much of the history, and this is important, is about 19th century Latter-day Saints. So much of it, because it's about the 19th century, is also about people who immigrated from the British Isles or Scandinavia or Europe. And really, Mormon history is the history of people who joined the church all over the world in different circumstances and at different times. And it's exciting to me to think of the possibilities that are out there for starting to record and talk about that history more broadly.
So when people think about studying Mormonism, especially the international aspects, sometimes they think we're talking about 1970s to the present. But the church has always been interested in expanding internationally. So you can read about Mormon missionaries going to England in the late 1830s or going to India or China in the early 1850s. Come to the Church History Library and you'll find the resources that you need to study international Mormonism.